But the number one thing you can give us are the videos of testimonials, of walk through the office, of Christine talking about her story, those kinds of things.
Okay.
Because that will help us. We can use that and beef up these other pages. There's things we need from you and vice versa to do that.
Hi.
I wish we met under friendlier circumstances.
Well, we are friends. It's just that we didn't wish we didn't have the drama we have.
Yeah. You know what? We're going to fix all those things that we're still up. And I saw that the marketing fee Sam is waiving for the next 6 months, which is the right thing to do.
Thank you. Thank you.
All the things with SEO or whatever, you can count on me for the SEO pieces. If you want access to any of the things that we're building for the overall brand, which is going to work for your locations.
All right. Are we waiting for Sam to jump on?
Yeah, he's texted me.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You guys are really quick. You got the Zoom link. I made it just 4 minutes ago. So
hey, listen, we're on East Coast time here.
Yeah. I got
California.
Well, I'm flying to DC in 2 hours. I've got to hurry up and pack and shower and all these things. But
you haven't even packed yet? You
guys are a priority. I'm dropping everything for this. And I see the notes, Colin, that you've sent along. And Christine, you've sent some detailed notes, which I feel horrible that you're having to dig up all these things that are broken that we should have taken care of. But my defense, I'm brand new, right? I just got pulled into this thing. I'm trying to do everything I can.
I don't think it's your fault. And I don't think it's really anybody's fault, but that's sometimes what happens when you're not paying attention to every single moving piece. Yep. And you assume people do their job, and this is just what happens. Or he turfed it to other people to do it, and it didn't get done. You can look at it either or.
It's both.
Right. You're right.
I don't think it's anyone personally is trying to ignore you or I'm going to talk to you. I want to take care of all these. We have a project management system.
Yeah.
We have a project manager for the first time, which is great.
Okay.
I mean, this is what, if you have only a couple locations, then you don't need that. But with 30 locations, we need to do a little more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll see, that's why you see Sana is there. Warren is our director of content. All the content that we're putting up to redo the micro, because you don't have location service pages on that. The HubSpot microsite you have is basically a landing page.
Yeah.
So not a surprise why that's not ranking for SEO, because every location needs to have a real website with just things describing each of the services, things about the location, things about you, that stuff that's what happens with the website versus a landing page. That's something you shouldn't have to pester us for. And we're fixing that. It might not be HubSpot. It might just be WordPress for that piece and HubSpot for the other components, if that's okay with you.
Whatever is easiest to get me clients in the door. That's what I need right now. I need my phone to be ringing off the hook. Hey, look at the Florida crew. Hey, how are you guys?
Good.
All right.
My apologies, guys. I'm keeping my video off. I'm not feeling very well today.
Okay.
Feel better.
Well, you need an IV.
You're right. You're right. I'm about to go up to the PJ store now.
It's funny, Colin. I know the owner. You should go there.
I know. Calling Lorna right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we know time's of the essence, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, Christine, you and I have talked. And just so Emmanuel is no longer with the company. You probably already know this. Dennis has been working with us on a few other projects, but he's stepping in as the marketing advisor of Liquivida, handling a lot of the digital efforts. So he will be overseeing a lot of the stuff that's happening on the whole marketing division. So first that we have to do is kind of do a whole analysis and evaluation of everything that's happening. So we wanted to get on this call, talk a little bit, and Dennis will kind of start providing direction.
Yeah. Well, we were already starting talking about these little things, and you guys have done a good job pointing out the things that we have to fix. Just continue to have that come through. Just know that you're going to see a Dennis at Liquivida email that's going to replace this current one. And then we do all of our tracking inside Basecamp. You guys are cool with Basecamp?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We use Basecamp in a slightly different way where we have messages for discussions. This call, we're going to write up the summary of all the things that we have to fix, and all these other emails we're going to put in there. And the things that we have to take action on, you're going to see tasks inside Basecamp. And all tasks are going to be assigned to fix the website or give you the trifle brochure or fix the GMB or whatever. All of those are tasks and you can track. So feel free to text me or email or whatever, but everything we're putting into Basecamp. And our rule is if it didn't make it to Basecamp, it didn't happen. And that's why we have Sana as the project manager. She'll pick up all the stuff from these emails It's not meant to be a bureaucratic process. It's just our way, because I've already seen all these notes with Christine and Colin. I don't want to miss any of them.
Got it. Beautiful.
That's what we do, because there's lots of people involved. Ryan and Jessica. If Sam needs to be involved, I mean, ideally we take care of things. That the only thing that Sam hears is from Christine saying, well, thank you. Our numbers are up. We're getting more business. We're showing up in Google. Phone is ringing, that sort of thing. But for now, we have to do a little fire drill. No pun intended to the ex-firefighter.
I got my gear right here, ready to go. What can I say?
Bust it out.
Break glass when needed. Yes. All right.
And I think you've started to see who some of these people are. We have 10 different people on the team that are doing different things related to marketing, but that you don't have to figure out who it is. We're going to send you over the team roster. You can see who it is, what their phone number, WhatsApp, Skype. We have a lot of virtual assistants that are in Pakistan and the Philippines, but they're fully accountable as regular team members. And they're full-time. These are not contractors or agency people or whatever. They all work for us.
Be on that email when you send it to Christine as well.
Yeah. And we're basically re-onboarding everybody because of all the changes with the manual and all these other sorts of people, and making sure we have access. And it's going to appear kind of a project restart, because we're just some things we don't have access to. We have to fix things. Just bear with us on that piece. It's whatever level of involvement that you want. And I would think you want to be very involved, at least for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I just want to get out of this emergency phase and get into normal operations.
Yes.
And then start to have we have the cadence of short weekly calls, a 5 or 10 minute weekly call, not some hour long kind of thing. Because if we're taking care of stuff inside Basecamp properly, you already know the stats, you already know what's going on, and you'll see the list of projects that we have that are the things that we're testing, content that we need from you. But right now we're just being reactive against all these things that are broken. But I want to get past this the next week or two, and then you'll see that then we'll be able to focus on all things that are upcoming, things that are fun, running different kinds of campaigns and whatnot together with Colin. And I think with Colin's cooperation, we'll be able to do a lot with SEO. And I'm going to show you all those things that we're doing there.
Oh, yes. I'm excited for that part.
Yeah. And basically the strategy is that content that we can create through video or stories from customers or about each of our locations, we're going to run through ChatGPT and Descript to enhance that and turn all those in the webpage and social media pieces of content.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, not in the fake way.
I think, and I don't know if you guys talked about this before we got on the call, but it would be good to kind of understand what Colin's kind of scope of work is with Christine.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we'll work with agencies, with franchisees, and we want to see certain things as a franchisor, but it's not within the scope. It's kind of hard to get it out there. We could just discuss that really quick, and if we have to maybe give Christine some guidance, maybe things that have to change in the scope, and we could do that while we have everyone on this call.
Yeah. Colin's the agency. We're not the marketing agency, but we're handling all the central things.
Right. Yeah. So Dennis, what we do for Christine and all of her stores is we fully manage her social media accounts. So that's creating content, posting, scheduling, making sure that we're replying to comments and in the DMs if anyone reaches out to us, on and so forth, as well as helping her with ads with social media as well. We sent out a couple of newsletters, email newsletters a month. And then we help with the Google My Business, which we will have to discuss, but helping upload photos, reply to the reviews, making sure everything's current and running well, and can kind of see where traffic's coming from within HubSpot, and making sure that we're giving her the reports for that. So we can see what's working, what's not working, if we need to tweak things, however it is. And then let me think. That's basically it. We've helped her with influencer marketing a little bit here and there and organizing giveaways, but that's not something that's really ongoing.
Right.
But mostly it's the social media marketing, the email marketing, and then helping with the Google My Business.
Okay. Pretty standard components. My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, because we want to be super specific here, is that us as central marketing, we're providing you, Colin, with assets that you can use because you're doing the social posting, you're doing the community management, you're updating the GMB. But if we don't give you those assets, for example, I don't think we gave you access to our content library, have we?
I don't know. It is kind of a content library, but it only has the icons, the logos.
No, we didn't give it to you. Yeah, there's a Google spreadsheet that has lots of tabs with hundreds of assets that you can use.
Oh, no. Yeah, we don't have access to that.
That's on us to give to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we would love that. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of the things that we have noticed that we need to really work on aligning is the SEO component and the website.
Yeah.
Even the Google My Business for Marlboro, for example, whoever set it up, it doesn't link to the Marlboro microsite. It leads to the Liquivida homepage.
You pointed out earlier today, you were correct.
Yeah. And people, instead of going to the Marlboro page, are going to the Liquivida homepage. They're kind of having a little bit of a runaround. So there's some things from that end that we definitely need to work on fixing.
Well, there's a lot of other things with GMB. And there's a lot of things from a general SEO standpoint where there's just not enough information on the Marlboro location we talked about before Sam and the other folks came on.
Yes.
So we need to turn that microsite into an actual website with many web pages.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, in competitive areas, Ivy, we need to have location service pages. So Warren is working on that. I asked him if he could join, but it was last minute. I think he might be the doctor. Yeah, he's not. But Warren, we've talked about this.
Dennis, explain that to me. When you talk about, in other words, a list of services on that webpage, each location, I have 3. Yeah. Each one of my stores would have its own web page, correct?
It's kind of a homepage for each of these microsites, but for each service that we offer, that has to be a page too. It cannot, otherwise it's just a one-page landing page, which is what we have now. That's just not going to fly in 2023.
Right. Okay. Because what I'm looking at, and again, this is just from my own education, I am looking at all the different places and people. Can you help this gentleman for me, please? He's in the wrong place. Yeah. What I'm thinking is I follow all these different places and I look at how beautiful their pages are and all the different services. So that's where we're going towards, right? Something that's a little more crisp and clean.
It's less about the look and feel and beauty. It's more about just the basics of even having the information that we can get traffic.
Right.
We just got to get people there. It's got to rank in Google. It doesn't matter how beautiful the brochure is if no one sees it.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
And plus 80% of our traffic is mobile, and mobile is about just getting the content into the page. There's not a lot of room for formatting and branding when it's on mobile.
Yeah.
It's just the screen.
Do we have a turnaround time for this website that we're talking about updating?
For now, we want to keep it on HubSpot, but I do want to move it to WordPress, but I don't want the move to WordPress to cause us to lose a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So let's add content to the thin landing page we have now for each location. And that's which is extending the current microsite. I don't like that because I like all these other plugins that are in WordPress that allow us to do SEO and create more content and whatever. But the band-aid is let's just add more stuff to WordPress for now.
Right. Yeah. I think that makes sense, especially with people who do go to the websites hoping to learn about facials or any of the services that we offer, and they don't have. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. And then you guys will have access to the content library. We can enrich it with that, but then add in information about Marlboro or add in information. I can't even speak English. Information about, and what if you can, we'll give you that central content library, give you access. And then if you can help us out with any content that you guys are creating, especially raw video, short little 15-second videos, or practitioners or the nurses that are talking about their day or talking about glutathione or just other short video behind the scenes. You see the other stuff that we're doing for our O&O locations, that would help us. We have an army of VAs that do things like video editing and transcribing them and all that. You feel free to use our team for that.
Perfect. Yeah. We have a ton of video, a ton of content for PGA, and we're starting to build our own content library as well with the Middletown and Marlboro stores. Yeah.
Can you give us access to that? Is that in a Google Drive or Dropbox or something like that?
Yeah, it's a Google Drive and I can give you access.
Okay, fantastic.
Anytime.
And I guess from a project management standpoint, Colin, you're the one, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Yeah, basically managing all 3. So I have a question with the issue with Google My Business. Yeah. Now, I have put in a request with Google for South Rim and Marlboro to, I guess the request was to give us a different way of verifying the Google My Business. Okay. And I just kept getting told we can only do it with the postcard. because that's how they initially set it up. But there has got to be another way to verify via phone or a different way, because I mean, we're 3 months in and we haven't been able to do anything. We haven't been able to reply to any reviews, update any photos. I mean, the URL is incorrect and we can't update that all because of this verification. So yeah.
This is Google's thing. They especially in IV or healthcare, they try to force the postcard because there's a lot of fraud and fake GMBs. And there was an article that came out last week on Search Engine Land, which I was quoted in talking about how that's being done. But mainly when the mail comes in, we've got to get that postcard. We can send another postcard. I can contact some of my friends who work at GMB and see if they can just give us an exception and pull some strings. But are we not able to get the postcard? I mean, basically that's the main way people do it. And we're just losing it in the junk mail, or
we did get the postcard from Middletown, not an issue. Marlboro, we check the mailbox every day, have nothing.
Okay.
It just never got here. I'm not sure if the address, I mean, I don't know what the issue is.
Okay.
And I know that South Rim is going through the same issue.
Okay.
And ironically, the 2 stores opened up on the same day.
Okay. Well, we will take a look at that and get back to you later today.
Okay. That's works.
I think you guys sent an email today. I haven't gone through all my email yet because it's 9 a.m. Pacific. Flooded. I thought I saw something about that you guys sent.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously the burning issue.
Yeah. Well, it seems when we're looking at all the numbers, we have lots of people going to the website from social. We have a really high open rate and click rate for email marketing. People are going to the website, but they're not converting some way, somehow. And then when we look at the numbers in HubSpot for organic SEO, organic search, they're extremely low. I just looked at them right before we got on the call and we're only at 50, I believe, for the month. And when I did a comparison from Middletown's it wasn't the first month, it was the second month or the third month. They had 100 and something. By our second and third month, we were only at 17.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's horrible. People, they're not able to find us. I think that Google My Business obviously has a little bit to do with it, because when you do Google Marlboro, it pulls up the Fort Lauderdale location. And then again, when you do Marlboro, New Jersey, it goes to the wrong URL. Yeah. The SEO I'm seeing as a common denominator. Obviously, we change that. It's not going to fix everything. Yeah. And we understand that it does take time, but it's just something that we've seen, that we were really on Emmanuel and Alejandra and about.
Well, the Marlboro location, let's see, this one doesn't have, let me refresh this one.
It struggles.
Doesn't have any power. Why is that? I was looking at this yesterday. Let's see. I can share my screen too if you guys want to see. Let me just, hey, there he is. Mr. Warren, thank goodness you're here. I love Mr. Warren. Warren and I have known each other for 20 years. This guy is a legend in digital marketing. I think he's one of the top guys. He's got 500,000 followers on Twitter, more than me. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. And if you want access, we're using all kinds of different tools. So you see here, I'm using Ahrefs. I like to use that for auditing.
Yes.
The site overall, liquivida.com, is doing pretty well, right? DR31, 3,000 visits a month, ranking on these 2,000 keywords. But we're a bunch of zeros here, and this is just bad news. Okay?
Right.
This is what you were talking about, Colin, the zeros.
Yes. And that's okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And without going, unless you guys want to get geeky, there's just not enough juice being passed here, and there's no links. If there's no links, there's no juice. Okay. But the chicken and the egg is that where's the freaking content? Okay, fine. HRT, weight loss, semaglutide, whatever. Where's the freaking content to link to? There's nothing to link to. So
that's all a copy and paste from the other microsites as well. There's nothing, I think, specific on there.
And this is not even something Google's going to pick up, because this is this weird navigation thing. This is not even a good user experience. And there's nothing for Google to pick up. There's no text. Google wants to see text and videos. There's nothing here. And this is all stock art. No wonder the SEO sucks here, right?
It's really, to be honest, Dennis, that really sucks that it doesn't look like any SEO was being worked on at all for the Marlboro site. No backlinks, that's crazy.
Well, at least the good news is that we own our first page. We have the beginnings of being able to claim the knowledge panel. Knowledge panel's on the right side, not the location, but all the other things. But having the social channels, that's great that you have these. But Google doesn't know that all of these are Liquivida Marlboro. It's not showing a knowledge panel.
Right.
And it's not showing all the other things we'd expect, pictures and videos and reviews and news, and it's not showing up here. Part of the other thing we're doing, which Warren's in charge of, is issuing what looks a press release, but it's not. It's our way to do SEO that we rank on. We send the signal to Google. Someone types in IV drip Marlboro, that we show up. So it's not vanity PR. It's not PR Newswire, IssueWire. But we are using what looks a press release tool, but it's to get syndication to a bunch of Google News sites that we can distribute to, that it ranks on the keywords that we want. And then all these people ask terms we want to rank on as well. And that's where we're going to see more traffic coming into Google Analytics and HubSpot. We like to use Google Analytics as kind of our source of general marketing truth.
Oh yeah, I love them. That's good. I hate HubSpot.
Well, good. We're going to get along very well.
Yeah, it's awful.
HubSpot for the emails and landing pages and all that. But when I'm just a real big fan of using Google's tools for Google's things.
Yeah, I agree.
Search console, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Warren, did you want to add anything? I know I've been
sorry, I missed the message that you guys were having the meeting. So I just got here. But yeah, it's obvious from what we were seeing on the Href numbers that we just got to get some kind of links on there. And when I see all of this, the reaction I get is that the fastest thing to do is the lead gen program, where we actually get somebody going to someplace to get something. I think what Dennis said about content, I agree and emphasize how that's got to be something somebody's looking for. Let's just
Warren,
you put in weight. Somebody's trying to wait and they look for that.
Warren,
this can work. Get them right into a call.
Let me give you a little context. I didn't give this to you because you just came on, and this is an emergency sort of call. So Christine's using Colin as her agency for her 3 locations. Colin will be, Colin's doing the social posting and the ads. So it's not relying upon an SEO only strategy.
Right.
But they're creating content across the locations. We have central content to share with Colin that she can repost and repurpose. But you're right. All of those efforts have to go together. The thing the
site has to have a CTA.
Yeah, the thing that's holding us, keeping us from breathing, is that we've not been able to claim the GMB. The postcard method, who knows, they get lost. You and I have been through this whole where's the postcard thing for GMB and trying to claim through other methods besides the postcard. On 2 of the locations, I'll forward you those notes if you're not already on those, so we can look at that and respond by today. Because by being able to claim the GMB allows us to add all this other information, which will sync with the location service pages. Because right now, the thing we've talked about the last couple of weeks is these micro sites are just HubSpot landing pages.
Right.
Like there's just nothing here. There's nothing for Google to pick up.
Yeah.
While I want to be able to update, or I want to add, these don't even exist. I want to add location service pages. And then when we're able to claim the GMB, make sure those what the services we offer tie with the location service pages. And then, of course, build legitimate links to the location service pages. And then the top level, liquivida.com/Marlboro.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you're right. This is here, but it's thin. It's just the land. It doesn't have information about these things. Oh, this wasn't here before, was it? Or maybe I missed it.
Yeah, it's been there, but you're right. There's not enough information in there where Googling anything up.
So, okay.
Are these coded?
And it seems there's no internal linking.
What Google needs?
These are all HubSpot microsites. Okay, here's our structure, right? There's liquivida.com/the locations. From the locations, we have these are weak location service pages. But if the location at the top level has no power, then one link below that is going to be even weaker. That's why it's all zeros. Right. It doesn't even matter because the only way to get to IV drips is off of /Marlboro/IV drips. But if Marlboro doesn't get any traffic and has zero power, nothing's flowing down to the low level, to the lowest level, right? It's all zeros. So it doesn't even matter that these pages exist because there's no power to push down to them anyway.
Yeah, this may be a dumb question, but it looks these aren't getting indexed.
Well, actually, let's use the method that most people. How many IV lounges are there in Marlboro, New Jersey? Let's see. I'm going to use this. Let's see if Google picks up on that. It is being indexed. Yeah,
it's indexed,
but it has no power. This is all zeros. Right. Yeah, it's not going to rank.
Got to get some cross-linking going.
That's why you're here. Google, I've got Google confused. Okay, let's go here and then do nearby. Okay. Well, where are we? There we are. Oh.
Nope, that's Middletown.
Well, not even
I
here.
think I think some of the issues is it's the Google My Business. It's not
Yeah.
picking up because of the SEO, both on page and off page. And then the Google My Business isn't even linking to its own website.
Yeah, because it's linking to the top level. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. And who's controlling the Google My Business?
Well, nobody until we gain access. Got to claim it. Yeah, that's the thing.
Or a simpler question: who's controlling it and get us access?
Well, it's going to come to the location. So the postcard's got to come to the office.
So Alejandra told me that they had hired someone to kind of help with the Google My Business. And whoever that person is the person that set everything up. And that was kind of giving people access. I have access to the Google My Businesses for all accounts. But again, because we can't verify it because of the postcard, I can't get into it. But we didn't set it up. Emmanuel and his team or whoever they hired did.
Well,
Somebody's at that location and get the postcard. So,
and we could maybe even change the location to
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale or whatever, and then change it back.
Yeah.
Just to get the postcard.
How about sending it to my home address? Can we do that? Will that work?
I don't know. I mean, there's a chance we could get banned for doing that.
Oh, okay. Because I'm in a medical professional building. We have the mailbox right outside. That's why.
Google's cracking down because we're a physical retail location. If you put a home address there, then we could potentially get suspended because then it was called a regional service business.
and getting somebody to pick up a postcard out of the mail is not impossible. You get on the phone with somebody or whatever it takes.
Yeah, this is a round and round thing that's been for many years.
This is your business. Get out and check your mail. I'm sorry, Dennis.
Yeah. Well, we got to claim our Apple. I called it Apple My Business, right? Because Apple just launched that a week ago, right? Claim our stuff everywhere. Did we ever talk about using Yext or Whitespark or any of the premium citation and directory services? That seems a no-brainer just to pay the $10 a month to Yext.
I have no idea what any of that is. Talk to me. I'm the dumbest person alive when it comes to all of this.
Okay, so when people do searches on locations on Yelp and Google and Facebook and Twitter, whatever, all that data is being sourced from many places. And when you fill out a motor vehicle registration or you buy a product or you sign up for some supermarket loyalty program, all that data is going through this set of directories that all send data to each other that eventually bubble up into what you see on Google and Yelp and all that. And Google will take your information on what you say is true about your location, but it has to triangulate all these other sources. Now, the best thing is to go to all the directories, Super Pages, which is Verizon and other directory sorts of places, and then claim our information and make sure it's the same. And we did run an analysis, which I can pull up in a sec if you guys want to see, where our information is inconsistent across the major directories. So it is kind of a pain in the ass to manually go. I mean, manually, if we haven't already, I think we should be claiming and correcting our information on other directories. But there are services, Yext, that you pay $10 a month to, and they just keep pushing our data across 150, 200 of these other sorts of directories just to send a stronger signal. This whole area which is called local listings, is governed by something called NAP, which is name, address, phone. And it sounds ridiculous because we're in 2023, but if the name, address, and phone are not exactly the same, ST versus street or BLVD, or if it's not exactly the same, then Google and Facebook and Yelp and whatever get confused. That's why we pay the $10 a month to these other guys. Just whatever, it is what it is. Most people are not aware that most information on the internet is being recycled through these other directories. And they all have to kind of match and triangulate who is Liquivida Marlboro. Well, there's all these different web pages or other sources. How do we tie them all together and say, this is the location?
Yeah.
It's worth $10 a month just to not have to think about whether you're supposed to type ST or street.
Let me just see if I can pull
Let
it.
somebody else do that. And you said this location was paying somebody to do their GMB. So $10 is a lot cheaper than paying any person.
Okay. I think, Christine, this one, I was talking conceptually. Let me just show you. All right. We have some of this GMB data and other information for this location, 55 Willow Lane.
Correct.
And our listing score is kind of low. And that's because all these, can you see this?
Yeah.
These listing sources, either they're not there or there's errors on them. And we have control over Facebook or whatever, but it's not a big deal. It's just the information, the name, address, phone, and then description need to be the same across all of them. The best practice is you manually claim some of these big ones here, Bing and Twitter and Yelp and whatever. And then everyone else, you just let the $10 a month cover all of it.
Yeah, I was under, and I believe Christine as well was under the assumption that Emmanuel was handling all of this.
Well, I think we can see from this report, it doesn't seem like anything's happening.
Right.
And to be fair, we do this in other industries as well. Most of the franchisors require the franchisees to handle this because they consider that specific to the location.
Okay.
But I'm happy to do it whichever way you guys want, right?
Yeah, I think we were just under. Go ahead, Warren.
Go ahead.
I'll defer to what Dennis said there, but I agree with you, Sam. It's something it's site selection in this day and age. If you hand them, we're going to help you to make sure you got the signs and logos right or whatever other franchise marketing has to be done there. And you set them up with this, and then it's up to them to pay the fee maybe, or to let these services know if they change their address or phone number. But the setup can be a big ROI for you guys to spend a little bit of money, and it looks a great thing when you're opening a franchise. Right from launch, it's there.
In other words, somebody pays you $10 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't care who.
I think no one on call to pen that up when you got 100. But at the end of the day, it's what we just got to figure out. Christine's location, whatever we got to do, we'll get it done. If we got to do it, we can do it. If Colin is going to help out with it, whatever it is, let's just do it. Moving forward with new franchises, I think what's more reasonable is for us to have their agencies take certain responsibilities. We can't do everything for every local location. I mean, we want to be able to keep on scaling as a franchisor. So, but Dennis, however you think we can do it moving forward for other franchisees, let's pick that up for this one. Whatever we got to do to just make it happen.
I mean, for this call, the value of the brain power of everyone on this call is worth more than for Christine's 3 locations, the $30 a month, right? I think we'll just do it.
Pay 100.
Yeah, and we don't mind
clients. I need clients. I have not one person coming through the door, literally not one person. And this is day in and day out. And I sit here and the staff is deflated and it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And all of this is going on. And Dennis and Sam, and I thank you guys because none of this we would have known about, except that we knew something was broken and we didn't know why it was broken, how it got broken, and how to fix it. So I think at this point, we're on life support. My store is on life support. Okay. I've already let 2 people go and it's clinging. I cannot run this business. Whatever we need to do and we can do today, we can do stat. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I don't care. I'll give you my credit card.
I do. Yeah. Let's do it.
I cannot wait another day for anything else to go on because at this point, I'm the IV therapist some days. Today, I'm the IV therapist. I'm going to my other store. I'm going to be the front desk person. I mean, I can't juggle and cut myself into 15 pieces, but I have no traffic in the store. And I'm thinking to myself, what is wrong? What is broken? Where I don't have this issue in 2 other stores. And I have a very successful store in Florida. No issues there whatsoever. Whatever help and whatever you can get us to do, I'll give you my credit card. We'll do it right now. We'll do the $10 shit. We'll do 100. I don't care. Let's just do it.
Yeah. We need customers now.
Now, we need them yesterday, but we'll take them today. We'll take them.
I'll bring my time machine.
And Dennis, if there is a way that we could set up I think what would really help Liquivida is set up processes for when they do bring on new stores. Because, for example, thinking that you guys handled that because it's part of SEO and we don't do anything with the website or anything with SEO at all on our side, besides the social media and email. But
that part is on us. Yeah, SEO for sure is on the franchisor.
Right. But if we can be aware of things that we should be in charge of outside of the services that we're offering, that would be super helpful because it's lost in translation at that point. But I'm glad that we're moving forward to start working on getting that all together.
Yeah, Dennis, now that what the actual scope of what Colin was, what would be your expectation as a marketing advisor with Liquivida to see the agency? What kind of support should you be focusing on?
Yeah, it was back to what Colin just said. So I had a chance to look at the franchisee's marketing handbook, which look more like a brochure, that is not a proper SOP that lists out who's doing what. When I saw that a few days ago, I said, okay, well, I can clearly see why there's a problem with the onboarding, because that document isn't a true SOP. An SOP says, this is what each of us does. This is what we do. Then you guys do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Colin, to your question, we need to beef that up. And we did have a discussion about this a few days ago about how it's insufficient. But because we can't wait right now, and because Christine needs business now, we'll just go ahead and do it while we are fixing this overall SOP document.
Awesome.
I still want to have the SOP, but I want to drive results now. That's more
right. Right. Yeah. And I mean, in any way, shape, or form that we can help, please let us know. But I'm very excited to hear that we're starting to work towards fixing all of these details.
Okay. Wait, are you invited in Basecamp yet?
No.
Okay. Sana, who's our project manager, she's organizing all these other details. She's not on this call, but we record the Zoom call. So she's going to go through that later today. And you're going to right up. And she is, person on the spot. Sana and Colin, I think, are going to become good friends.
Yeah.
Especially in the next couple of weeks, because we have this fire drill going on.
Awesome.
Okay. Other things you guys want to discuss?
I just need business. And however we can get it, I'm internally grateful. I just need business. So.
I think it's pretty clear what the priority is.
Yeah, I would love to have another call to kind of go over maybe some other marketing things that you guys are doing, emails and stuff that aren't super important right now. But I think I did see a couple of emails go out that were just from Liquivida Corporate that I would love to review with you.
Yeah. Okay. Let us digest some of these things and take action in the next few days. Maybe, how are you guys looking next week, same time?
Data
Wednesday?
That would be the 25th or maybe the 24th?
Either one.
Okay. How about the 24th? Because it's earlier. What time? Maybe 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have 10 a.m. available?
Yeah, let's do 10 a.m. Okay. I'm setting up the appointment right now. So that way we don't worry about it. I love if we can just take care of stuff now, it's always better because for all these reasons.
And it's 10 a.m. East Coast time, right, Dennis?
Yep. 7 Pacific. And then I am putting the thing, I'm sending out the thing too through the email, but just because we're right here in Zoom, I'm just going to paste it here into the chat. So you guys know it's 10 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday next week. So I just put that into the chat.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have our work cut out for us.
Okay. Let me just refresh. Yext is going to be handled by you guys or by me?
We will pay. We will pay your $30. It's the least we can do.
Care about
I
the
know
money.
what you want.
That's
very
all.
Clear what you want.
Yes. Okay. Well, drinks. Next time we see you, drinks. Okay. So
Drinks
you guys
to celebrate, not drinks to bury the pain.
Actually, Christine, Dennis lives down in Las Vegas. He'll be at the antenna for that.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
okay. Yeah, we'll hang. We'll have some drinks in Vegas. Yeah.
We'll have dinner on Saturday. All of it.
Okay.
Good. Very
That
good.
sounds
All
good.
right. Well,
And
you
I
guys
didn't know about the for us to go ahead and I guess maybe we'll create like a master account or something.
Yeah, there's different ways of doing it, which we can talk about.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Awesome. You get going there and thank you for your time. I know you have a flight to catch. I appreciate everything you're doing. Everyone, thank you very much because it helps.